Should you power up allies on your alts? I think you should, and stay tuned for why. Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon, back with another episode of DC Universe Online. So we've had allies for quite some time now, but it has come to my attention that some people actually don't use this feature at all. I mean, it's a new dimension to the game, and it's sort of like a parallel grind you have to do. So I guess some people were tired of it and they just decided to ignore it altogether. But allies are really useful. The difficult part is it's not really alt friendly, or it's kind of moving its way to being alt friendly with the way the way they've been giving out ally favorite in the most recent update. So it is improving. But up until now, it's been pretty okay to keep it up for like one or two characters. But then once you go below that, or even the second character doesn't even get the benefits as your main. Now to give you an idea, my main has like two legendaries maxed out, and then the rest are kind of in the middle. My second highest character probably has like a few of them close to maxed out, but not really. And then all the others, I did put the 3 rares, which is the lowest category, on all of the characters that I use like a little bit. And by that I mean the character is run regularly through either seasonals, the DLC event, or some kind of solo mission open world that's relevant to whatever level they're at. So if I play them like once a day, that counts as like lightly active. And I did put the 3 lowest allies on them. So currently I'm on my Switch account, which I don't put that much into. So the Switch account is very similar to like tertiary alt on my main account. So you see here I have the 3 rares maxed out, and then Nubia and Harley are from the capsules. So there's no big spending here. I did not purchase any epics or legendaries. And soon to be added to this would be Future Lex, but I'm probably not going to invest too much into him or at all on this character. But yeah, if you've been hesitant on allies, you are getting ally favor on the side still. So you probably have like this huge amount stacked up on your account. But if you're hesitant, or you're not sure which ones to put into, at the very least, you should be able to max out the 3 rares without it impacting your ally favor too much. The total for these to get to level 5 is only 8,500. I mean, you're going to get that in like a day or two just playing casually. So generally the setup I do is I put House of Legends bot in the damage spot. So if I had just those 3. This is my basic setup for my lightly used alts. So the reason why I do this is because the House of Legends bot will do the most boss damage. So this comes into play like when I do the solo, or if you're in open world and you're facing an ad that's a little bit higher, House of Legends bot or even Oraclebot will blow them away. So if you figure you're in the open world for maybe 5 minutes, you're going to be using House of Legends bot maybe twice. And if it blows away like 2 stronger ads, it's saving you a lot of time. Then you multiply that across your alts. So he is the main reason, or I should say she, because House of Legends bot has a female voice. So yeah, she is the main reason why this saves time. And then the other 2 you might as well just have slotted in. Oracle will repair your gear when you're out of combat, or she does it faster when you're out of combat. So that obviously will save you. It's going to save you some cash if you're a free member, but it's more of a convenience thing if you're any level other than free. CalculatorBot it has a pretty good passive if it actually works. It's hard to tell because there's no confirmation. But his ability is like while taking damage, you convert a small percentage to health. So that in a sense is sort of like damage mitigation. And he's sort of that's like the best defensive one of the three. So that would pretty much always leave him as the passive if you're limited to only these three allies. Now on characters where, this is sort of my base, but on characters that have some kind of stun in their loadout, I will do this in place of my base layout. And the reason for that is House of Legends bot has a passive ability where he gives you power back on a stun. So definitely check if your power set has a stun. It's not just controller powers, because some of the other power sets have it also. And then Oracle is actually pretty strong as a single target damager on ads, but she's not as strong as House of Legends bot on bosses. But if you want to take advantage of the stun, this is not too bad of a damage setup even. So yeah, I just want to present those two layouts if you're really new to allies and you don't want to invest too much into it. I mean, this as a total is just 8,500 for each character, so that would be 2,550 total. Not a whole lot. And then once you do that for a while, you might want to go into these ones that are kind of capsule bonuses, because if you're working for the capsules for the 25 counterfeit anyway, you are going to get Bombshell Harley and you are going to get Nubia. And it is a bit of a grind, especially if you're non-legendary. You're going to get the ally favor a little bit slower, and it's also going to be more costly to get those alliances, unless you've been grinding the game a long time. So, as a test, if we look at my Switch account, I was only able to get one of the legendaries up to 6. 6 is a key level because it unlocks both passives. So something you want to pay attention to is what the passives are. So if you look at the legendaries, the first passive unlocks at level 4. So if that's good enough for you, all you need to do is get them to level 4 if you're not going to use the second one. But if you're going to use both, you're going to have to get them to level 6, which is going to be a bit of a grind. So yeah, out of the capsule ones, Nubia is a good balance of offense-defense. Her first passive is a heal on counter. So if you're concentrating on weapon counters, she's a good one to have. If you're a tank that counters, she's also good to have, because that is a group heal. The other support ability at level 6 is after you knock out something, it just buffs might. I don't use that a whole lot, so I don't know how well that actually works. I use the second passive more often. And on her damage, she's also like a offense-defense, because she will do like a 360 knockdown that also pulses out 2 heals, and those are just single heals to the player, not the group. But basically, when you're looking at the damage spot, you're paying attention to the shape of the hit, like if it's a single target, if it's a conal, or if it's a 360. So it's good to have in your arsenal one that's a single target, like out of the rares, Oracle and House of Legends Bot are good. And then one that's either 360 or Conal, like something that's a multi-hit. So you've got Nubia from the capsules, as well as Harley is also a 360 AoE. She does like a mini nuke type thing. Her passives are a little bit weird. She has like one where it's like carrying stuff. I haven't really used Harley for passives, so I can't give an opinion on those. Yeah, but in this video I just wanted to kind of promote the rare category and why they're important to even put on the lightly used alts. Naturally on your main, you're probably going to have like some higher ones. House of Legends Bot remains pretty useful throughout, no matter which character you're using, simply because of her boss damage. And also coming out soon is Krypto. Krypto is essentially going to be the same thing as House of Legends Bot. Single target with a boss damage. And in addition to that, Krypto is using heat vision, so he is going to apply the fire power interaction. So if you're a fire character or munitions, you are going to want Krypto over House of Legends Bot. The other dynamic to that is if you have Krypto as a single target boss damager, it does free up House of Legends Bot to be that power back passive. So that is something to keep in mind when Krypto comes out, probably pretty soon because he's already on test. Okay, so I will cut that off from here, and if you want to see more about Krypto, check out the end screen, and I will do a follow-up with this with the next level, the epic level. Okay, stay tuned for more videos, and thanks for watching.